First of all, I want to say a big congratulations to Coach Stoops. What he's done here is unbelievable. We over at basketball are big fans of his, and what he's done for this program is unbelievable. So big congratulations goes out to him. Getting the basketball, not really looking forward to it, but it's on us. We're happy that we're playing against somebody else for a change. We've been going against each other for a while, and it's been grueling. So it'd be fun to play against somebody else.
Who's starting on Sunday?
Have no idea. That's why you got Coach Cal.
Who has surprised you the most over the course of maybe the summer all the way through these workouts?
I think it starts with Andrew and Dakari Johnson. When I look at Dakari from last year to this year, body type, mobility, touch shooting the ball, he has made a big jump. Andrew has done everything it takes to run a program. He took the summer, changed his body. He's worked on his game. He's playing with extreme confidence. I think yesterday we talked about assist attempts. How many attempted assists are you getting? Yesterday he had 12 assists on 17 attempts, which is really, really good.
How strictly are you guys going to go with the platoon on Sunday?
Coach hadn't talked about it today as much, but I'm sure we don't have a choice. We got 12 really good players. We got to find time for all of them, and they all deserve to play.
Kenny, when you have so many good players and so many players who are going to play, do you need that voice that is a one leader ahead of everybody else, and does Andrew need to be that guy?
I think Andrew needs to be that guy. I think Andrew, for a couple of reasons. One is, more important than anything else, the guys respect him. The guys love him and they respect him, and his energy exudes our team. So that's important for us.
Is having the ball a key component for any leader, the point guard?
I think so. I think that the fact that he's a giver and that he's willing to give, the fact that in order for this to work, it's a bunch of really good scorers out there on the floor, and that he has to mix it up, him and Tyler. I think the fact that Tyler can learn from him where the pressure isn't strictly on Tyler is important.
Does that mean that Tyler is the second leader on the other platoon?
That I don't know. I just think that Tyler naturally, his feel for the game, it is a leader. His instincts is that of a leader. He just got to get used to it and get acclimated to what it takes to make this team work.
The point guard has to know, where a guy wants the ball, what he's good at. Is that a challenge when you've got so many guys? I mean, are there a lot of things Andrew and Tyler have to learn?
There's a lot of things they got to learn. Carl Towns, for example, his game is growing. So his instincts is that of a 3 or 4. So we're trying to get him to understand that when you're around the basket, you're shooting 70, 80%. So those guys are not going to give you the ball 15, 18 feet from the basket. They're going to give it to you where you're going to score the best percentage. So there's adjustments to be made from every player. When you have so many great guys, great kids that are about winning, those two positions, Tyler's and Andrew's, are important. It's important for the growth of our team. It's important for the team as a unit to play together, to share the ball. But more importantly, it's going to be a process now. It's not going to be just come out there and steamroll people. It's going to be a process. So I know the fans don't want to hear that they want to think that, we got a bunch of talent. People are going to come after us, and we're going to have to learn through adversity and play hard.
What's one of the biggest aspects that you expect to see out of the new players now that they're facing this new competition besides themselves?
I think every day, every game, get better. Every day that you're in this program, try to get better. That's what we expect. And at the end of the year, we'll see where we are.
Kenny, Cal said the other day that he doesn't want one of the platoons to have all 4 freshmen on.
No question.
Mix it up. So what sort of factors do you all consider in terms of which veterans go with which freshmen?
I think the first thing starts with Carl. Do we want to put Carl out there with Trey? No. Do we want to put Carl out there with Dakari? No, not right now. It's important that the freshmen have a veteran leader on the floor with them to help them through tough times. That's really, really important. Last year, I think Cal asked the group, the guys that came back, just how hard is this? And they explained that it was really, really hard. And we don't want them to go through that when we have so many leaders, so many veteran guys that can help them through it.
Is there anybody that is struggling a little bit with the idea of, maybe only playing 15, 18 minutes a game when they would, on a lot of teams, maybe play 30 or more?
Right now, I would say no. I think everybody's bought in. I think that it was vital what we did in the Bahamas. It showed that it could work. And these guys are really at core are about winning, and that's important. So right now, everybody's bought in. We don't expect to have them not to buy in. We just got to make it work, and it will. It will.
Is that one of the things you kind of look back on in preparation for the first game is the Bahamas trips? When was the last time you faced competition besides the other players?
Definitely. The Bahamas trip gave us a blueprint of how we got to do this. And it starts with sharing the ball offensively, but defensively dictating the pace of the game, imploding our will on that team. If we do that, it can work. It will work. And we did it in the Bahamas against professional teams, so let's see what we do now.
You mentioned getting 12 guys, not 10. 10 fits nicely into the
Yeah.
team. 12 not as nice. So how do you mix in the 2 extra guys?
Well, I think that the way Coach Cal is doing it now is the 5 guys that are on the floor each have a sub, meaning that one of those guys, whether it's Dominique or Derek Willis, will come in, and then on the other group, they will have a sub. It'll be either Derek or Dominique. So
it's just an exhibition on Sunday. What do you think the nerves, especially for freshmen, will be like going into that game? Are they more excited than nervous? Maybe?
I think they all have some nerves, not just the freshmen. I think that when you walk into that arena and you see all those fans and you see how big this program is and you see the pressure that's on each and every one of these kids to perform, you get a little nervous. But you have to embrace that because that's why you're here. That's why this is a special place. That's why we can recruit the special players.